Guys, and welcome to the new weapon feedback, that is the Strykebow. So I will be doing the same as the whip. I will do the feedback on PvP only. So yeah, so let's take a look at this now on high graphics, of course. Let's see now. Look at that. It seems much better than the whip, to be honest, but yeah, it's cool. Should be better with particles or something, but yeah, it's kind of cool. So I will begin now. So the dark bow, how many charges this dark bow gave? Okay, the dark bow gave 20 charges. So I guess that is all you need to know for now. So let's go to the testing. I will show you the stats of the Strykebow. So damage is pretty lower than the base of the lava whip. Accuracy the same. It gives armor bonus, it gives life bonus because it's a shield. The speed is average like the dark bow, so yep. And it's the same as you discharge it, so yep. Since I'm done with my review, I will discharge it. And it's the worm scarp. So hope you guys enjoy, and let's go to the video itself. So as a lava whip, I start with legacy. So what I did was just to this my mate to attack me, and then I will do the spec. And I was trying to do the spec each time he do a decent damage, and the spec just fucking suck. To be honest, it's not worth it for the spec. I will show you an evolution of combat why is it worth it for evolution of combat, but for the spec it's not worth it. But I need to explain you the spec. The spec is literally when you get a certain amount of damage and you do the spec, you fire like an arrow, and the arrow will do a breath. That is all the spec of the Strykebow, and it's pretty useless. I try on both legacy and evolution of combat. But yeah, right now I'm trying to do auto attacks, and they're pretty decent, to be honest. So Strykebow is not bad for auto attacks only. The max one I got was 468, I think, and it's good. And yeah, it makes sense because it's a 2H weapon. But yeah, I try this spec again and again and again, and it keep failing. So yeah, let's move down to evolution of combat so you guys see what it can be useful for. And if you didn't get what the spec do, is that when you take a damage and you do the breath will do like I think the 12% of the damage, but it's pretty useless, to be honest. I tried to do revenge with this mate over there. He doesn't do evolution of combat, so yeah, I need to try a few times, and it was pretty good doing the revenge. Look at that. It's pretty good for revenge, but for itself, for a 1 versus 1 is not useful. I didn't try to do tanking. That was what I missed for the review, but oh well. Look at that tendrils, for example. It's not as high as some tendrils, but it's still good. The damage is nerfed because mod P didn't want it to be a rock weapon or something like that, but still it's pretty good for 1 versus 1. Now let's move down to the other thing that can be useful for. So what it can be useful for is that it got a passive effect. And what the passive effect is it stores how much damage the person takes on the combat, or since the wall was equipped. Once you unequip it, the effect it cancels, okay? So after you do 15 attacks or 5 shots on legacy mode, the bow will do 10% of the damage taken. I will pause it when I see it, but yeah, all the times I did the fight versus my mate, he got a 3k damage. It's pretty useful for that only because of the passive effect. But if you unequip the weapon, the passive effect is negated and you need to wait again and again and again and again. So here is the time when he got the passive effect. I put it on a slow motion so you guys can see. So there you go. There is the passive effect. I was like, what the hell, when I first saw it on a fight that we had. And it really is good if you're getting piled and you can attack and the person is just piling you, and he will get that fucking passive effect. That is the only thing the fucking Strykebow is useful for PvP, at least as I can see. The fucking speed attack sucks for both legacy and evolution of combat. And the bow as DPS is good for legacy, but on evolution of combat is not that good to be an 85 weapon. So you might better keep the Nox both. You want to do more DPS. And I think that is all. I didn't try tanking. I'm pretty sad about that. I didn't try tanking, but oh well. I think I covered anything else about PvP. So thank you guys for watching. I hope this is a good review as well, and I hope to see you on another video. Bye.